Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here, and we talked about the top 10 most disappointing movies of 2025, but now we can actually smile a little bit and talk about the top 10 most surprising films of 2025. These are movies that I went into not expecting anything great, not really having the highest expectations for them, but they managed to really surprise me, and these are by no means like the best movies of the year. These aren't like 10 out of 10 movies for me, some of these, but these are at least within the top like 50 or 40 of my list, which I consider to be really good films. So with that in mind, there will be some spoilers if you guys haven't seen certain movies that I cover on this list. If there's a movie there that I get to and you guys haven't seen it, just be aware there might be spoilers. So with that in mind, let's get into some honorable mentions.
There you go. You're a big boy, huh?
No, I'm a big boy.
Good Fortune actually was a really great comedy. It's got Keanu Reeves, Aziz Ansari, and Seth Rogen. Aziz actually directed this himself, did a great job. And this is a very good movie. I was just expecting, a kind of forgettable comedy. I was expecting Keanu Reeves to be the best part, and yeah, he is. He is so good. But the movie has an unexpected bit of heart to it where it's about not being afraid to ask for help and, kind of being able to be vulnerable enough to reach out to other people that are asking you, are you okay? Or, wanting to provide you help. It's okay to accept that. And I think a lot of people need that message, especially in these days where, everything's so expensive and there's all these terrible acts going on in the world, terrorist acts and acts of war and crime and everything. So I feel like this is a movie that's very important for people that are feeling a bit down and they might need a leg up, but they are kind of too afraid to ask for it. So I admire this movie for that.
Then, who's that? I'm Grandma, sweetheart.
Then we got Freakier Friday. I actually really enjoyed the first Freaky Friday when I watched it, and checking out this movie, I was like, okay, it's a sequel. This isn't going to be anything great. But look, I actually had a really good time with this movie. It's not anything amazing. It's not better than the original movie. It doesn't have as much emotion. Actually, I think a lot of the mean-spirited humor of this one kind of drags it down a little bit. But overall, I was actually surprised that I liked it as much as I did because Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are just so charming in the role here. I really like seeing them back together on screen. The young actresses that you have playing Lindsay Lohan's daughter, as well as the stepdaughter, I thought they were really good as well. It's just got a lot of heart to it. Not as much as the original movie. It's not as impactful as that, but it still has a lot of good, genuine moments to it.
If you leave me, I'll kill you.
Christie is a movie that really suffered at the box office. This might be one of the worst, if not the worst, box office bomb of the entire year because of Sydney Sweeney. I mean, my God, you do one ad to sell jeans and you're just like fucking blacklisted all over the internet. I'm a sucker for boxing movies, and this was just a really interesting story for me. I didn't know anything about Christy Martin going into this, and I found it to be a good time, and I'm gonna stop there because I can already hear the pitchforks being sharpened to hunt me down for supporting a Sydney Sweeney movie. How dare I?
You served 20 years for man's laughter.
You mean manslaughter?
Must have been quite the joke.
Getting into the top 10, we've got The Naked Gun, and this movie by no means was something I was like dreading. I was not, like, in no realm of possibility. I was like, this is gonna be dog shit. I knew that I was gonna have a really great time with this movie, but the amount of good that I had with it is really great, considering this is a legacy sequel being done like 20, 30 years after the original film, after that run of films ended, and we're coming back to this franchise. Usually when you come back to a franchise after like 20 to 30 years, it's not good. I mean, we've seen so many examples of that. And for The Naked Gun to be one that sets that apart and makes its own mark in this year as one of the best comedies, it is hilarious. Liam Neeson is outstanding when he does comedic work. His action movies can get a tad bit generic, but when he does comedy, it is always funny, and he is hilarious in this movie. I like his dynamic with Pamela Anderson in this movie. There are so many great gags, moments that I just I was dying of laughter. Not does every joke hit? No, but it doesn't have to. I mean, there's probably jokes in the original Naked Gun that don't hit as well, but there are still so many jokes in this that hit, and I was consistently laughing my ass off throughout the runtime of this movie that I had to put it on this list because it was just such a shock for a legacy sequel to be this good. Number 9, we've got How to Train Your Dragon. This is a live-action remake. I bet you guys didn't expect to see any of these on the list. Look, Disney has tarnished the reputation and honestly people's expectations of live-action remakes nowadays. You can remake any movie now from animation, and people would be like, well, it's going to be shit because Disney has planted that idea in our minds. And look, is this perfect? No. I would rather watch the animated movie over this one 100 times, but it is a really, really good retelling of this story. Does it do anything really different, vastly different? Not really. There's a few changes here in terms of some of the characters and the relationships that they have to Hiccup in this movie. But overall, I found that the toothless CGI was really well done. You still buy the relationship between him and Hiccup in this movie. I think Mason Thames is a really great actor. He's really coming into his own this year, getting like a box office record for having 3 movies hit #1. I mean, that's an achievement. And I like friggin' not Russell Crowe. What the fuck am I talking about? My God, I can't even think of his name. Gerard Butler. I don't know. Gerard Butler coming back in this movie. You got Nick Frost in this movie. It's got a great cast to it and really great sets to it, and the music's awesome because it's the music from the film. And yeah, it's just a really great remake that I wasn't expecting to really like this much.
Any idea where you want to start?
Yeah! If you want to find you a reptile, I am your gal.
Number 8, we've got Zootopia 2. This is a Disney sequel, and Disney sequels are almost every single time really bad or not as good. Incredibles 2, I actually like Incredibles 2, okay? But honestly, I can't think off the top of my head of any other sequel that really captures the magic and really like makes you think like, yeah, this is actually really worth making. I'm glad they made this story. I'm glad they continued this franchise. Now, is this better than the first Zootopia? No. Is it? No. The mystery though in this movie I found to be actually a bit stronger than the original Zootopia. The movie's mystery, it has like a much more character rooted resolution to it as well with Gary the Snake. I really enjoyed him, Ke Huy Quan. I love him in anything. And the voice cast here, outstanding. You got Patrick Warburton in here. You have so many friggin' cameos with these voice actors. I was like, holy shit, I'm struggling to count how many voices I'm recognizing in this movie. The animation is great as always. There are so many references to other movies in this film that had me dying of laughter. The Shining one in particular, I mean, that's one of my favorite scenes of any Disney sequel. Honestly, it's fucking hilarious. And yeah, I mean, I was by no means going into this movie thinking it was going to be bad, but I had my expectations set. I was like, okay, this is probably going to be a fine enough sequel, maybe like a 7 out of 10, but no, like, I actually really, really love Zootopia 2.
I have proof that she's dead.
Stop this. It's gone too far.
Number 7 is going to be a controversial one. We got Wicked for Good. A lot of people are probably going to have this on their most disappointing of the year list, which I understand. For me, as someone that liked the first one, didn't love it, didn't fall in love with it, and as someone that's not, well-versed in the play all that well, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go into this movie, expecting, to like it as much as the first movie, and I fell in love with it. Now, since reviewing this, I have my perception, my thoughts on it have changed, and the rating is still the same, but its place in the ranking has dropped a little bit. But I still really, really enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. Yeah, the Wizard of Oz stuff needs to be implemented in there a little bit better. But outside of that, the production, the costumes, the performances, especially from Ariana Grande and Jonathan Bailey, Cynthia Erivo, that trio, just a really great showcase of talent on display here and just artistry in these sets and the costumes. And yeah, I thought it was a great follow-up. So I know a lot of people were disappointed by this movie, but keep in mind, this is coming from someone that didn't love the original, only liked it, so the sequel actually managed to do it better for me. I don't know, maybe I'm alone.
Prepare to be conquered!
But I just got here! Perhaps one of us could talk to him. You do it!
At number 6, we've got Elio. This is a Disney Pixar movie, which honestly, Disney Pixar movies have been struggling. They have been on a struggle bus for a fucking minute now. And honestly, I'm not going to be, saying that this is one of the best ones that they've done in years or anything. I think I give it a 7 out of 10. But I like it a lot more than other people give it credit for. This movie did not do good at the box office, and honestly, I felt bad for it because I feel like there is a lot of value here. There is something to connect with here. And I just like the character of Elio a lot, and the alien creatures that he meets, the one that he befriends, Glorden. A really great relationship between those two characters. I found it to be really compelling. It's got a lot of funny moments in it, a lot of color. It definitely, it's nothing that we haven't seen before of this, like, outcast that, suddenly realizes that, his wildest dreams come true and everything he's been saying to people that, like, look at him as weird is, like, true. Like, there is aliens out there, and in the end, he's gonna have to stop some, world-ending event or something, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry that we didn't believe you or we didn't accept you for who you are. It's nothing that's reinventing the wheel here. But I just had a really good time on this journey. So yeah, let me know if you guys felt the same about that. I didn't hear a lot of positive feedback on Elio, only for a few people.
Are you having a heart attack?
I've never seen a credit score this low.
You lucky she holding me back.
Number 5 is One of Them Days. This is a comedy starring Keke Palmer and SZA. And I went into this movie being like, okay, I'm just gonna throw on some random comedy, get a movie for the ranking, fuck it, why not? It's not going to be anything memorable, and I actually really like this movie. I need to get it on DVD. I don't have it yet, but I really want to because this is a great comedy. This is so funny. Look, I'm not going to pretend I got every single joke. I'm not going to pretend that. But what makes this so entertaining is Keke Palmer and SZA. I just found their dynamic to be so funny, even when you have the generic third act breakup that you have in these buddy comedy movies. It is so funny thanks to the dialogue being so snappy and thanks to their delivery as well. SZA is really good. Like, I was like, I don't know what this is gonna be. I don't listen to any of SZA's music. I only know her as a singer. Don't know any of her acting capabilities. And no, there's no dramatic acting in here or anything. But when she says stuff in this movie, it's fucking funny. And in a comedy, I would say that's a good performance. So I found her to be really great. And the story, it's nothing that you haven't seen before of two friends trying to get enough money to save, their apartment or something or their careers, within a certain amount of time. It's like I said with Elio, it's nothing that reinvents the wheel whatsoever. But it's a damn funny movie. And I had a great time. I'm going to look forward to watching it again.
But I've always seen myself a little less evolved.
Number 4 is Better Man. This is the Robbie Williams CGI ape biopic. Wild idea for a biopic, first off. I mean, I gotta commend him for this idea. I don't know who came up with this. Who actually sat down and said, let's make a biopic, but told from the point of view of the artist as a CGI ape. It's like, oh, wow, what? We are taking a big swing with this. And it absolutely stuck the landing for me. I connected with this movie on a level that I didn't think I was going to. It is so emotional for me. The resolution between Robbie and his father at the end of this movie, beautiful as they're singing. I Did It My Way. Just a great song. Really great songs all throughout. And I'm not like someone that has listened to Robbie Williams' music. But after this movie, I was like, you know what, I might have to indulge myself in this, because I was tapping my feet multiple times to this movie. And, even the songs that were kind of slower and a bit more, sadder for certain moments in this film, it, actually got a reaction out of me. And I never expected that. I was late to this movie. I really wish I had reviewed this back when it came out, because I would have been shouting the praise of this movie from the high heavens the entire year. But I watched it, and that's what matters, and I really, really enjoyed it. So, yeah, maybe we should try to branch out a little bit more with these biopics like this one did. Number 3 is The Gorge. This is a Apple TV streaming film that came out around Valentine's Day, starring Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller. And look, I know that this movie's mystery of like what is in the gorge and the ultimate reveal of all that, and even some of the plot details of like why the fuck would you only send like 3 guys to take on these people that have been like, you know, fighting these monsters this whole time. Like they've clearly you know, prepared for this, and they're actually like trained snipers, and I don't know. You would think they'd be better prepared for that. But if you block out all that stuff, there is a really fascinating and compelling romance here with Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller. I just found their romance and their connection to be so great. I want to rewatch this again, which is rare for a fucking streaming movie, especially like Apple TV Plus. I can't name a single other thing on Apple TV Plus that I would watch again. Like I haven't seen some of the TV shows that they have on there, but some of the movies they've done, kind of forgettable. But not The Gorge. I always had this movie in the back of my mind as like, you know what? That was a really neat little sci-fi, you know, horror-ish, not comedy, romance film. Because I like the 2 leads, and I found their journeys to be compelling, and I was surprised.
We'll be hunters.
Number 2. Oh man, this is taking the world by fucking storm. K-pop Demon Hunters. If you told me that they were making a movie about K-pop band that kills demons and it's animated and it's on Netflix, and you told me it would be one of my favorites, I would be like, you're high. You're fucking high. You're high off your ass. Are you kidding me? K-pop? K-pop? I've never listened to a single bit of K-pop in my life. But after this movie, I am listening to the fucking soundtrack. It is so good. Like, the songs in this movie are fucking infectious. Soda Pop, Golden, how it's done. I mean, it's so fucking good. The animation is really awesome. There are some just badass fight sequences in this movie as they're taking out demons. Now, the love story and all the stuff, like, there's a third act breakup, and the love story, it's a bit predictable of, like, where it's gonna go in terms of, like, oh, she's reaching out to this demon guy, and he seems like he's not all the way on board with taking over the planet and, you know, being under the rule of this really, you know, bitch-ass dictator demon guy. That's Lee Byung-hun, by the way. But I can definitely see where people are like, oh, this is, like, such generic trash. Like, I can 100% see the hate that some people might have to this movie. But I am someone that was like, I'm not going to be interested in a fucking K-pop animated movie where they're fighting demons. Even if they are fighting demons, I'm not going to be interested in that. And I was 100% hooked the entire time. So, what can I say? It makes the list.
A manhunt tonight for an escaped prisoner.
Find a safe place to hide for a few months.
But the most surprising movie of the year for me is Roofman. I never thought in a million years that a comedy about a guy that stayed in Toys R Us for like months on end, that's based on a true story, it would be in my like top 10, top 15 of the year. But it is. It's in there. I am so taken aback by how I was affected by this movie. This movie could have been such a throwaway comedy, but it actually is such a great dramedy. It's got some like legit personal character drama in here and emotion that I was not expecting. I was impacted by this movie in a big way. It's of course it's still absolutely hilarious as you got Channing Tatum as this guy that is running around, you know, fleeing prison after he, you know, did a bunch of bank robberies and hiding in a Toys R Us for months on end. How the hell this dude pulled it off in real life, I have no fucking clue. I'm amazed by that. But it's his relationship in this movie with Kirsten Dunst that really had me hooked. And I was like, where is this gonna go? Because he's stuck in this never-ending web of lies. He can't like bring her to his house. He can't go on these big, you know, public, you know, places with her. He can't do a ton, to the point where like, oh, he's gonna be in the eye of the police. He can't, you know, he just can't do a whole lot in this relationship. He can't be honest with her, and that's what he's struggling with in this movie. And I found his story to be just so damn good. I love it to death, and it's one of the best movies of the year for me. And if you haven't seen Roofman, out of any of the movies on this list, if you're not interested in checking out any of the ones I previously mentioned, or if you want to check out just one, check out Roofman. It's so good. And that's going to be it. That's going to close out the top 10 most surprising movies of the year for me. This was my list, not your list. Tell me what your list is down in the comments below. Check out the DVD haul video I posted today. I'm just going to post both of these. Relative, I don't know, I might post this today or tomorrow, it depends, because I gotta do the Welcome to Derry review as well. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and goodbye.